Hi Virgo, this is your November 10th through the 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. Spread number 3 will be on love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Virgo. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Fool. We have the King of Cups. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Eight of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. And we also have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Earth, Taurus, and other Virgo, Capricorn. And we have Aries and Leo on the table. So let's talk about assumptions real quick. I assume you're the Queen of Pentacles dealing with this King of Cups, but roles can be reversed. Anyway, let's talk about the Ten of Swords clarified by the Fool. All right, I'm just gonna say something that will play out for maybe one or two of you. So don't. If it's not yours, what I'm about to say, then don't worry about it. Right? If it's not applicable to you, then don't worry about it. For some of you, maybe this King of Cups is getting out of jail, or perhaps this King of Cups is going to be not guilty. Not guilty, right? But again, it's for very, very few of you. Right? But since I thought about it, since I saw it, I just had to mention it. Anyway, you're dealing with this King of Cups, right? The King of Cups is probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, so this person may have some major water placements in their chart. The Ten of Swords clarified by the Fool, you know, they're free. They're free, or they're getting out of some kind of a situation, right? Something is done with the Ten of Swords, because it is a card of like something being completely done, over with, and the Fool is a liberation. The Fool is a liberation. For others of you, those two cards put together could be interpreted as this person, this King of Cups, is finally becoming an adult. Not literally, but maybe they're finally done fooling around. All right? Maybe they're no longer fooling around. They want to get serious with you. Now they want to move forward with you. Right? But again, they could be getting out. Maybe they're out of marriage. Maybe they're filing for a divorce, or they're separating from whoever they're with right now. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just giving you different scenarios, how those two can play out. But something is done. Something is done. The Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, yeah, it is a card of moving forward, moving on, right? It is a card of an improvement. Maybe this person is getting out of a contract, some kind of a contract, and now they can move, now they can spend more time with you or something like that, right? But the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of an improvement, or moving on, or moving towards something better. All right? The King of Cups is the person you're dealing with. The Wheel of Fortune in the middle, clarified by the Eight of Wands, similar to the Six of Swords, right? The Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. Now you guys can move forward. Now you can be together. Now you can move in together. You know, whatever it is that you want to do together. Move in, do things together, get into a serious relationship, right? For some of you, there's definitely a trip coming up with the 3 cards that could be interpreted as going somewhere. The Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. Or now that this person is free, this will pick up momentum, right? So perhaps, again, something was holding this person back. It's no longer there. That obstacle has been removed, so now you can proceed. Now you can get serious, right? It's like really good news, I guess. Whatever the situation, whatever the scenario, it's really good news. And you're going to be really, really happy. Speaking of happiness, in the potential outcome, Virgo, we have the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. The Sun is literally the happiest card in the whole entire deck, right? In the standard deck, with 78 cards in it, that one, the Sun is the happiest one out of all of them, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles, again, I assume that's you. The Six of Wands right next to the deck. Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the Proposal card. It is a card of victory, success. It's a card of achieving something. It's a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on, and being in the center of attention. Okay, so yeah, it's a really good news for the two of you. You two can definitely be together, move forward together. and take it to the next level right now, because whatever that obstacle was is no longer going to be there starting this week. All right, Virgo. Interesting reading. All right. Let me know what's exactly being removed. If it's not too personal, too private, what's no longer there. All right. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already married or in a relationship, Virgo, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's a pretty straightforward reading. One of you wants to express their emotions, wants to show love, and they're looking at options as to, they're trying to figure out the best way to do it. Right? It could be you, it could be your person, right? But there's definitely going to be an expression of love. And prior to that, the person who is about to express their love, they're looking at options like restaurants. There could be, if this is your person who's trying to express their love to you, they're looking at restaurants, they're looking at things online that they can buy and give you. They're looking at flower shops and things like that. Right? So that's what the Two of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles are all about. Three cards are talking about decisions or options. Right? After that, we have the Ace of Cups, an expression of love. Right? I don't know what the reason is. Maybe there doesn't necessarily have to be a reason. Maybe they just feel like it. They just want to show you that they love you, they appreciate you. Maybe they want to tell you they love you for the first time or 10,545th time. Doesn't matter, you know. And then the Nine of Cups, I assume that's the person on the receiving end of this, probably you, right? It is a card of satisfaction and fulfillment, and it's also a card of wish come true. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody wants to get back together with you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, Mercury's in retrograde again, so we all know what that means. Right, so we got the Two of Cups, clarified by you, the Hermit. We have the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Lovers, and the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Gemini, perhaps a fellow Earth sign. Taurus, another, we already mentioned Taurus, but Virgo, Capricorn. It's a reconciliation. It's a reconciliation, Virgo. You know, I don't know why the two of you broke up, but or maybe it's not an ex, it could just be somebody from your past. All right, or maybe it just never got off the ground between the two of you. This time, it looks very promising. It's a reconciliation, Virgo. Or like two people could be getting married. You could be running into this person at some kind of a party, reunion of some sort, right? Because the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it could be a reunion, it could be some kind of a party, all right? But this reading actually starts with the Two of Cups. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups, and it's clarified by the Hermit, which is your major arcana card, unless you're dealing with another Virgo, right? It starts with the soulmate card, the Two of Cups, right? The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant could be interpreted so many different ways, and it could be a card of a family. It's a very traditional card. It could be a card of a marriage. Maybe you're going to somebody else's wedding, and this is where you'll see this person. It's also a card of education. Maybe education is somehow involved here. It's a card of spirituality. It's a card of something formal, official. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I assume that's you, unless you're dealing with another Earth sign. You're clarified by the Lovers. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with. But the Lovers is also a soulmate card, just like the Two of Cups. If you believe in twin flames, maybe it's a twin flame situation, and there's something called runner chaser. So maybe this cat and mouse game is finally over this week. Okay, yeah, but it's two people tying the knot at some point. Or again, it could be somebody else's waiting, and maybe you're just running into this person there. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This could be something not so legal for some of you, Virgo, but for others of you, maybe you're being offered to work for a competitor. Okay, so don't do anything illegal, Virgo. I'm not saying you would, but if you think that it could be illegal, just don't do it. Okay, if somebody is offering you something illegal or you think it could be kind of shady, then you're probably right. And you shouldn't get involved, right? Because this reading starts with the Seven of Swords. It is a card of a cheater. It is a card of a thief. Okay, but it's also a card of if somebody could be coming in and offering you a job, but it could be like a competitor of the company you currently work for. So the Seven of Swords also qualifies to interpret this like that, right? The Eight of Pentacles, clarifying it, is a card of work, business, and finances. The Knight of Pentacles after that is an offer. It's a very decent chunk of change. With that Knight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, it could be a card of gambling, by the way, right? It could be a card of spinning the wheel. It could be a card of starting a new cycle or taking a risk. Gamble, again, right? Or a start of a cycle, or maybe a repeat of something that you've done before. The Two of Wands right next to the deck, I think this is you taking a bit of a pause to think about it. All right, so yes, please do think about it. Even the cards are suggesting for you to think about it. All right, again, I'm not blaming you. I'm not pointing fingers, but if your intuition tells you it's something you don't want to get involved in, then don't do it. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Virgo. We have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups, and also the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this reading can be about love, it can be about work, friendship, business, what have you. There is this Queen of Swords who is definitely involved here, right? I don't think that's you. Even though I definitely believe we're all able to embrace the energy of any king or queen, I don't think that's you. So what you're not expecting is this Queen of Swords, since the Queen of Swords showed up first, making a move, making an offer. Okay? For most of you, it is a financial offer, and it could be an offer they're making you, or maybe somebody you know. It could be directly or indirectly related to you. So here comes the move. Here comes the offer. Whoever is on the receiving end of this offer will have to think about it with the Two of Pentacles. But then, again, the person on the receiving end will agree. Okay, because at the end we do have the Two of Cups and also the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, right? The Two of Cups is a handshake card. It is a card of a partnership, agreements, and that type of stuff. And the Ace of Swords is a yes. But the Ace of Swords could be a card of like a conversation. Maybe there could be like a follow-up conversation to clear things up, to make sure everybody's on the same page. But it's a yes. It's a yes. If it is about love, if I'm connecting with a male or masculine Virgo, then yeah, you two can definitely make it happen. You and this Queen of Swords. All right. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.